Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we are doing another Peaks of Time adventure called The Far Frontier. Let's go into it. Oh yeah, this is a really good one because it gives you a new artifact called Dura's Drape, which is boosting your hero's defense. It's really nice. But before we start, guys, I want you to do one thing in advance. Please subscribe to this channel, hit that bell button and like the video in order to promote it in YouTube algorithms to help other people to discover it. As always in Peaks of Time we have Fog of War, so take it slowly. So at first scout around a little bit, run around the map, see where you can go and what's happening, figure out which camps you can handle, which ones you can't, and you know, you gotta start with those common enemies as always, because they are so much easier to kill. As you can see, you can go all the way around the area and most likely to the enemy camp. Yeah, there are not many camps between you and this commander, but don't rush there because you will regret that. So after you've scouted an area, you can pick the mercenaries that you want. If you haven't found the heroes that you want, you can actually reroll the adventure and go for another hero. They are pretty random. But I personally think I'll be okay, so no worries about that. Let's get Tessie over here. There we go. And after that, you want to start fighting the common enemies to get the basic relics, starting with the lowest level ones and moving on to the higher level ones, one after another, to get stronger. So we'll be starting with this one right here, level 130. This is the easiest one. When choosing a relic, focus on the relics that are boosting your team. For me, it's Lightbearer ones or the ones that are boosting overall damage and defense. So yeah, right now it feels like you can go straight to the champion, but trust me, you don't want to do that. You will most likely regret that. Instead, take this chest and keep killing those guys one after another, unless you'll get most of the enemies out of the map. Just to show you what will happen if you'll go straight to the boss, that's what will happen. If you're killing the boss, a lot of enemies appear, they're all around, and they're pretty powerful. 170, 170, 190, so if you'll attack the boss right here, you will get stuck, you will kill them, and then you won't be able to do anything. So you really don't want to go there until you're ready for this action. And another one, from here you move on to other common enemies because they are so weak and easy to kill. Now let's move on to this common hero over here. Killing this guy will trigger a villager quest. He asks for help. By this time you should be pretty strong to clear out those elite enemies here as well. And by the way, if your team is Lightbearer here, you would like to get those factional advantage items, because most of the enemies in this map are Maulers, and as you know, Lightbearers do additional damage to Maulers, so you know, it's really good if you have a Lightbearer team for this Peaks of Time adventure. Now when you clear those guys, you can speak to the village, and we liberate NPC's villagers, and they will open us a passageway over here to get to the enemy boss. And also we can get this chest now. It gives us some gold and enchantment token. Let's go down here, take this gold and kill this guy. And now we can go to the eastern part, but I really recommend not going there yet. First you want to go up here and kill everyone over here, because those guys are weaker level, 155 in comparison with 152. So yeah, at least clear those common enemies. Alright, with those guys out of the way and getting this chest, we can actually go forward. Let's take that chest up there. Alright, and after taking this chest, let's go all the way left, kill those elite guys, all of them. That will help us to get more relics. They should be kinda easy to kill. And as always, if you fail in the fight, if you feel like one of your teammates is dead and you don't want to lose him, you can press pause, you can press try again or exit battle and do it all over again. Okay, now we're getting this chest and killing the last guy in this enemy group. Alright, and after you clear this area, you can go all the way to the east to this area now. Because those guys will be weaker than the rest of the enemies you are facing so far. And those relics that you collected so far will help you with those fights. Okay, we are entering this area and there are more common enemies here. That are 146. So before fighting those boss guys, you might want to kill some of the lower ranked enemies. Alright, let's see what's up here. We have more common enemies that will help us with the relics. Okay, now we're getting this chest. Oh, this is an item, that's nice. Okay, now Now, when you're done with this part, the easy part is done now. Before moving forward, you gotta decide if you can kill those guys. If not, you're going all the way back here and fighting those elite enemies to get more relics. But most likely you won't be able to kill those chief guys yet. So it will be easier to take out those elite enemies before going to the rest of the fights in the lower part. Let's do that. Moreover, they will drop a legendary relic that will help you a lot in the fight, and if you like, you'll get the one that suits you very well. And we'll take this one over here because Deathly Embrace is so much better. It totally counts Brutus, and well, lowers enemy health by 50% basically, because they will die 15% of the health. After we're done with those guys, let's go and kill this elite enemy over here. Killing this guy allows you to get this another relic basically, and gives you access to the boss backline area. So let's take out those weak enemies over here. Now let's take out this elite enemy over here. This will give us another legendary relic. I'm getting for Light Bearer one. You can go for wherever you want. And yeah, we're getting the last chest in unprotected area. Now, even though you feel that you can take out this boss over here with level 160, you don't want to do that. You want to go down here first, take out this elite enemy, and go for the boss on the right, because if you'll go to that boss on the left, you'll get trapped and you will most likely have to restart. Alright, those guys are out. We're getting another legendary relic that will help a lot. I'll get the frontline defense and the chest that contains 10 more enchantment things. Now let's move on and kill our first enemy chief enemy. By this time you should have enough relics to be powerful enough to take them out without casualties, because, well, your team is pretty strong now. You get another legendary relic here, taking whatever you want, and then getting first epic chest. Nice. 800 dust and 200 diamonds. After this, you wanna go all the way back here, taking out... Well, let's go take the loot first. I wanna see if it will trigger the event. Nah, it's okay. Yeah, you can take all the loot. You can take this 200 diamonds and $2 million, 2 million gold. And now you're taking out this chief enemy over here. You will get a small dialogue over here, and then you'll have huge amount of enemies! An ambush! An ambush, guys. Good stuff that we already have the back way to go around them, and you get another legendary relic from him. So now you can either kill them all, or go all the way around and go straight to this fight. The enemies here are 170. And the boss fights are 190, while this fight over here is, 175. So it might be beneficial to you to kill those guys, because they will drop relics. That's what we will do. We will clear the elite guys, leave the chief enemies here for now, and get the loot. Each of those guys will drop you an elite relic, so why not to kill them, right? That will give us additional damage and additional stats. And the guy on the left gives us legendary relic. Either it's luck or not, I'm not sure, but why not? Greatly reduce health of all enemies at the beginning of the battles. That works really well with the Deathly Embrace we got before that kills enemies at 15%. So if you'll be able to do a lot of damage in the beginning of the fight, they will die before they will recover that. So yeah, instead of fighting those 190 enemies, if you cleared the friendly path over here, if you freed the village, you can go all the way back around and fight those elite enemies and be off safe and sound. So after this we will go and fight this boss over here. Let's actually see how many... Oh my god, we have plus 337% power because of the relics. So over here you have Deathly Embrace. That will be really good because those two Brutuses might cause a lot of issues. Moreover, if you have something that dispels the buffs, that relic, that will help as well. But either way, if you're strong enough, you can beat them. After killing those guys, you get in yet another legendary relic. I wonder how many we will get in that. I never actually checked. And now you got access to the new area where you gotta kill everyone. Yeah, let's see what's on the right side first. 2 chests. This one have upgrade materials and the dust. And we are killing this common enemy here, who isn't that weak anymore, but still we are way stronger. Now you're entering the first area after the wall, killing the guys on the right to get access to the chest. The fights are very easy for me now. I remember when I played it back in the day, with my main team, it was quite easy as well. I mean, this voyage, this Peaks of Time adventure was way easier than the previous one. If you need, you can kill those common enemies to get additional relics. It's always nice, and get access to that resurrect pool, so you can recover one of your teammates if you've fallen in battle. That is really useful for you before the last boss fight. Killing the last elite enemy before the last boss. If you're not ready for those guys, you might be able to kill one of those cheap enemies. I'm not sure about that because they have like inferior units here, so you can try to kill them if you can't kill those guys. But first, you gotta try to kill the boss. If you beat him, you won the level, so it doesn't matter after that. Alright, and you get another artifact which you don't really need anymore, and getting the last rewards. This is dust, gold, and finally Dura's Drape, the artifact that will help your champions a lot. Actually, look at the amount of relics we've got so far. I think this is the most rewarding in terms of relics adventure I've had so far in the AFK Arena. I hope this guide was useful for you. If it was, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, hit that bell button, write something in the comments like Dura's Drape is the best for my heroes or something like that, anything you want. Also follow me on Instagram for lifestyle, on Twitch for live streams obviously, and join our Discord for the sake of being in the great community. All the links are in the description down there, and thank you guys for watching. Soviet out, see ya comrades, bye.